Guys, welcome to our page. I hope you already liked, subscribed and shared our page. If you haven't done that, please do that. Here we are considering the chapter number 9, environmental management, from the class 9 state board syllabus. The concepts we are studying here. In the previous lecture we had considered about the weather, then climate. Again we had considered IMD, what is the function of that IMD, all the facts we had studied in the previous lecture. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch that video. Hello guys, welcome to our page. I hope you already liked, subscribed and shared our page. If you haven't done that, you can do that. You can like, subscribe and share our page. And also here we had started the series of lectures for chapter number 9, environmental management. In the previous two videos we had considered IMD, weather and climate, all the facts we had considered in that video. If you haven't watched that video, you can get the link of that video from the description. Now here today we are going to start the new concept, which is solid waste management, which is need of the hour. That means today the solid waste management is the necessity in the today's world. So that's why it is very necessary. So before considering the solid waste management, we should familiar with the solid waste. What is the meaning of solid waste? Which categories are there? Then after all that we are going to consider the solid waste management. That means first we have to consider what is mean by solid waste, how it can be categorized, like that. These basic facts we are going to consider. So in this, the first category is that the biodegradable waste. The first category is that biodegradable waste. Now here if we consider the title, which is solid waste management, so obviously solid is one state of substance. So that means all these wastes are in the form of solid. So that's why it is referred as a solid waste management. And in that the first category is that biodegradable waste. Now degrade means to destroy or to vanish, that is referred as degrade. So here the biodegradable waste means the waste which can be easily degraded by the microbes which are present in the soil or in the atmosphere. By using those microbes, these types of solid waste is easily degraded, that means easily destroyed. So such a type of waste is referred as a biodegradable waste. It mainly includes the kitchen waste. In that kitchen waste you are familiar with that spoiled food is there, then some fruits are there which are ripen or which are gets that means which are not eatable, that type of fruits. Then vegetables, again ash, different types of ash is there, then soil, dung, cow dung, etc., etc. Then parts of the plants, sometimes leaves are falling on the ground, so that is part of plant, or sometimes some branches are falling on the ground. So all these types of waste is included under the biodegradable waste. That means they are easily degraded by the microbes. Then generally in this biodegradable waste, it is mainly of organic type. That means they are naturally made. That waste is created by nature itself. That waste is created by nature itself. And it is also called wet solid waste. So what is the other word for that? Wet solid waste or wet garbage. This is also word we are going to use for the biodegradable waste. And it is if it is carefully decomposed, we can get the compost and fuel of good quality from it. Such biofuel projects have been started in many cities. So the best example of decomposition of this wet solid waste is biogas. We are obtaining the biogas from the cow dung or animal dung. So we are using that animal dungs to create the biogas. So which is actually eco-friendly project. In other words, we can say that it is a eco-friendly project. So that's why it is mainly consists of organic type of waste, and it is referred as a wet solid waste. And nowadays too many biofuel projects are going on, many researches are going on in many countries. So this is the first type of waste from the solid waste. Then the second type is non biodegradable waste. The second type is non biodegradable waste. Now here non biodegradable, that means non degradable, cannot be vanished easily or cannot be destroyed easily. That is the meaning of that word, actual meaning of that word. So therefore this type of waste is not easily degraded because it requires a very long period of time and use of the various techniques. So not only by using the microbes, we have to use different techniques to destroy that type of waste. So that's why it is referred as non biodegradable waste. And in today's age, if we consider, the most of the waste is non biodegradable. So see the category, which type of waste is there under the non biodegradable. So first one is plastic. You all are familiar that nowadays we are using too much plastic is there, so which is actually non biodegradable waste. Then metal and other similar materials are also there which cannot be degraded easily by the microbes. So that's why it is referred as dry solid waste also. So it is referred as dry solid waste or dry garbage. So if you see that in your municipality area, if you are living in a municipality area, that means under the municipality or municipal corporation, then you can see that vehicles are there to collect the waste, and on that vehicle the clearly two compartments are given, and on those compartments two names are given in Marathi. Actually most of the cases that name is in Marathi, ओला कचरा, सुका कचरा. सो हियर ओला कचरा म्हणजे काय, बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट तुम्ही म्हणायचं आहे, ज्याला आपण इंग्लिशमधनं म्हणतोय वेट सॉलिड वेस्ट. अँड सुका कचरा, दुसरा वर्ड आहे सुका कचरा, ज्याचा अर्थ नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट, or which is also referred as in English dry solid waste. So these are the two categories of solid waste. Now again in that solid waste, whether it is biodegradable or non biodegradable, again we are going to classify them into different areas. That means according to source from where that waste is obtained, depending on that we are classifying these waste in different types. So total 9 types are there. So first one is domestic waste. The first important category is domestic waste, in which waste food, paper, plastic bags, vegetable waste, fruit skins, glass and sheet articles or sheet metal articles, etc. So whatever be the things which we are using in our day-to-day life, that is referred as a domestic waste. Then the second category is industrial waste. So in the industrial waste, that means it is obtained from the industries. So the chemicals are there, pigments like ink industry is there, then sludges, ash, metals, etc. Those are the basic sources of industrial waste. Then the next category is hazardous waste. Hazardous means harmful to human body or harmful to animal life, that is referred as hazardous waste. So here the sources are chemicals generated in various industries. So nowadays different chemicals are there to make the medicines, and that many applications are there. I am not going to consider the applications. Here we are considering only the sources. Then radioactive materials are there, explosives, different types of explosives are there, then infectious materials are there which are giving out the hazardous waste, which are giving the infections like that. So this is the third important category. Then next one is farm garden waste, so which is generally obtained from the garden or obtained from the farm. So which things you can consider, leaves are there, that means leaves are falling from the trees, flowers are falling, some weak branches are there which get dried, those branches are also falling. Then crop residue like straw, animal urine, then dung, pesticides, remains of various chemicals and fertilizers. So these all are referred as a farm and garden waste. Then nowadays the electronic waste is very major category is there, and too many sources are there, because nowadays electronic age is there. You can see that different types of gadgets are there, and many devices are there which is basically work on electricity, and that is referred as electric waste. So here you can consider non-functional TV sets, cell phones, then music systems, then computers and their parts. So all these are referred as a e-waste, that means electronic waste. In short, you can also refer it as a e-waste. Okay, so don't panic if the word is come like e-waste. So do not panic about that. The same word is there, electronic waste or e-waste. Then next one is biomedical waste. That means it is generally obtained from the medical industries. Different types of bandages, dressings, gloves, needles, saline bottles, medicine bottles, different types of test tubes are there, even body parts are also there, then blood, etc. from the clinics, hospitals, blood banks, laboratories. Too many sources are there for the biomedical waste. That means generally it is obtained from the medical field. Then urban waste, that means in the cities we are getting this waste. Okay, so waste generated through the household industries, that means some household industries are there. Then large commercial and industrial establishments. Carry bags, we are using the carry bags, so that is major problem nowadays. Glasses, in the marriage ceremonies or different functions are there, we are using the glasses are there, so they are also referred as urban waste. Metal pieces, rods, threads, rubber, paper, cans from the shops, vegetables, then meat markets, construction waste. So too many sources are there, so you can list too many sources there. Then next one is radioactive. That means in nuclear processes these waste are obtained from the nuclear processes. So radioactive materials like strontium 10, then cerium 141, barium 140 and heavy water. So they are generated from atomic energy plants and uranium mines. Then atomic research centers are there, nuclear weapons testing sites. So these are the basic sources of radioactive waste. Then last one is mining waste. So generally it is obtained from mine. Remains of heavy metals like lead, arsenic, cadmium, etc. from the mines. So these are different 9 categories which actually we are considering for the solid waste. That means solid waste, the basic 2 types are biodegradable, non-biodegradable, and again according to source we are classifying it in a 9 different categories: domestic, industrial, hazardous, farm, garden, e-waste, biomedical waste, urban waste, then radioactive waste, mining waste. These are the different categories are there. These are the different categories. So this is the types of different categories. Then here the harmful effects are there. So these waste are giving very harmful effects on environment. So how it is harmful to us or harmful to environment, so that is very important. So first thing is that they are making the soil pollution, they are making the water pollution, they are making the air pollution. That means if they are mixed with soil pollution is there. They are mixed in the water pollution is there. If that waste is burned and then different gases are created, so due to which air pollution is there. Bad odor of waste, that is also harmful effect. Then production of toxic gases, very toxic gases are created when that waste is burned. Then degradation of natural beauty, so due to which natural beauty is going on or it is going decreasing like that. Then spreading of diseases, different types of diseases are created due to this solid waste only. And all of combine, if we combine all the effects, harmful effects, then we are getting common effect, that means effect on biodiversity, because all these are part of biodiversity. So in general we can use simple word, effect on biodiversity. Different animals are get vanished like that, different areas are gets vanished, even we are not able to go there. like that. So different things are there, so too many harmful effects of this solid waste is there, and due to which it is very necessary to manage this solid waste. So that's why it is the necessity of our, that's why we have to manage that for our future generations. We have to manage that now, otherwise there will be the lots of dangerous effects are going to be on human life or on animal life, or even we can say that earth is going to destroy it after several years. So that's why the solid waste management is the necessity and it is the need of an hour. So that's why we have to consider the solid waste management. So we are going to consider that solid waste management in the next video. So here we had considered how that solid waste is categorized, how it is harmful to the nature, or how it is affecting the biodiversity. So that also we had considered. So I hope you understand this concept of solid waste, types of solid waste, different categories of solid waste, and what are the harmful effect of solid waste on the nature. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you already liked, subscribed and shared our page. If you haven't done that, please like, subscribe and share our page, and also press the bell icon so you are going to get the updates in the future. Again, thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.